Disney Dreamlight Valley's plans have been revealed for now through September. The new season of Speedstorm is right around the corner, and mermaids? We're going to go over all of this and more in today's rundown. This has been a huge week in gaming news, so grab your tea, grab a snack, and settle down as we review it all. Welcome to the first ever weekly rundown with Tinker Lily. This episode, we're covering May 27th through June 2nd. If you're new here, my name's Tink, and I love gaming almost as much as I love Disney. With gaming news and teasers being posted by various social media accounts across platforms, keeping up with it all can be a challenge. So this is the show where I do all the work for you, compiling everything new about our favorite games from the past week and sharing it with you so you can stay up to date, in the know, and good to go. This week has brought us so much exciting news for Disney Dreamlight Valley, Disney Speedstorm, and Coral Island, and we're going to discuss all of it. There will be timestamps below for navigation if you're looking for segments about a specific game, and if there are any games you'd like me to add to the docket, please be sure to give a comment below. We've got so much to cover, so without further ado, let's talk Disney Dreamlight Valley. On May 27th, we received the following tweet. New items are coming to a valley near you with Update 5. For instance, no wooded path is truly complete without an artisanal bench. Please do try not to forget your personal belongings when stopping to take a rest, though. And it was accompanied by this image. This is taken in the Forgotten Lands, and we see this bench with a magic wand atop it. Now, this was widely regarded to be the first sort of official confirmation that we're getting the Fairy Godmother added in Update 5, because this is indeed incredibly similar looking to her magic wand. Additionally, the bench pictured here is pretty much a replica of the one seen in the animated Cinderella movie in which Fairy Godmother first appears to Cinderella. And while admittedly I initially was taken over by the fact that Fairy Godmother was seeming to be confirmed in this, it's also nice to receive confirmation that we're going to be getting new furniture items in the game. With Fairy Godmother coming, I imagine we'll get a large boost to the Cinderella collection, but I'm very excited to see what other things we get added to the game. The comment about not forgetting your personal belongings out and about when you're in the valley also makes me wonder about this magic wand. We anticipate that this update will have to do with the Forgotten Lands, possibly restoring the pillar, probably opening the pumpkin house and finding Fairy Godmother located there. I wonder if we are going to find this wand lying somewhere around the Forgotten Lands, and that's sort of the catalyst for these adventures that we're going to be going on in the quests. As with the other story updates we've received, I'm sure we'll get some sort of cutscene when we initially open the game, and a prompt telling us to talk to Merlin, who will have some mysterious happenings noticed in the Forgotten Lands, and ask us to go and take a look. Then, on May 29th, we received this tweet. Have you got a house skin burning a hole in your inventory? With Update 5, you'll be able to place multiple player houses throughout the valley to really liven things up. Keep an eye out this week, we have a lot more to share about Update 5. This tweet also included this video clip showing 3 different player houses located in the valley's meadow. If you're like me, you've purchased more than one house skin for your house in-game, and you've just had them lying around unused for quite some time. It's going to be amazing to actually be able to place these and get our value out of those purchases. I'll be interested to see if you can also place multiple of the base house skins that just come for free in the game. And I've seen a lot of people wondering how these will work, and really we haven't received much information about that yet. Initially, I anticipated that these houses would be like a copy of each other, sort of how the front door and the back door of the cottage house skin both lead to the same place. However, on the official Disney Dreamlight Valley Discord, there was a message that seems to indicate that this might not be true. When asked about whether the homes were going to be a copy of our original house, one of the community managers for Gameloft stated, "While being a little broad, as you will find out soon, it will be multiple houses." This makes me think that it's possible that the interior of each house you place may be completely different. I am not even sure what to think about this, to be honest. We already have 20 floors available in our player houses. Having additional houses, each with 20 floors, is a lot of space to fill. Additionally, one of the things that I was really excited about potentially being a feature here is that if we had our houses placed in each biome, we could just go inside and access our storage rooms if we have indoor storage, wherever we are, essentially. If the multiple player houses are not copies of each other, that does definitely put a bit of a damper in that plan. Now, this message on Discord was a little bit vague. I anticipate that the patch notes for the update will contain more information, so we can hope that we get those coming up real soon and get more of an answer to this specific question. Once you've fully upgraded the exterior of the player house in-game, you'll have access to house skins. There are several available for free within the game that are just recolors of the player house that we start off with. If you want something a little bit more unique, you can purchase premium house skins that rotate through the premium shop. Currently, we have 4 premium house skins: the Palace, the Cottage, Eric's Boat, and Mike and Sully's Apartment. We received 2 in our April update and 2 in our February update. So hopefully we'll get at least 2 more added with update 5, and I can't wait to see what those are. I don't have any ideas about what they might look like, but I'm really excited. I think all of these house skins have been executed so well. They're beautiful, they're detailed, and I can't wait to be able to place them in my valley. Placing multiple player houses has raised a couple questions and concerns for the community, however, one of which is the issue of space in the valley. I've seen multiple people requesting additional biomes to make room for not only these additional player houses, but also additional houses and homes that are coming for villagers that we're adding to the valley. Beyond the issue of space, I've also seen multiple people calling for an increase in the item limit. This is probably one of the biggest requests I've seen in the community, and I'm sure the dev team is aware of it, so hopefully we'll see that change sometime in the very near future. The following day, on May 30th, was a big day for Disney Dreamlight Valley news. We didn't receive a tweet at the typical time that we do, so I wasn't actually expecting news on this day. However, about an hour or so later, we received something big. A tweet was published that said, "Even miracles can be found in the darkness with a little bit of Dreamlight. Uncover some of Dreamlight Valley's best kept secrets in the Remembering. Our biggest story update yet, coming in early June." And with it came an image of the key art. The key art is always one of my favorite things to get before an update because there are so many details we can look at to try to get some hints about what we might see added to the game in this new content release. I do have a video talking about all of the clues that I found in this key art, but we will touch on just a couple of them here today. Update 5 is called The Remembering. This means it's going to be bringing the forgetting and the forgotten storyline in a complete circle. We can anticipate that a lot of our questions will be answered, and many bows will be tied and issues wrapped up in preparation of us moving into Act 2 of the story coming later this year. This image is placed in the Forgotten Lands. One thing that's notable is that there are no green fires anywhere. Hopefully this means that we'll finally be getting rid of those in this update, which is wonderful because I am trying to decorate the Forgotten Lands and those keep getting in the way. Fairy Godmother is front and center on this artwork. I anticipate that she is going to be the resident of the pumpkin house and that she'll be responsible in some respect for guiding us through the story content in this update. Probably the biggest point of speculation within this key art is the treehouse that we see over to the right and the shadow that we can see hanging in the doorway. I've seen many people speculate that this figure could be Tarzan, this figure could be Peter Pan, or this figure could be Cinderella or another Disney princess. I personally think that this figure is potentially the Forgotten or a younger version of the player character. The reason I think this is because this treehouse is the same one that can be seen in the introductory scene that leads us into the game. In this scene, the narrator describes that we are leaving the stresses of the city to return to a place where we feel free and relaxed and calm, and it looks to be our childhood backyard, complete with a well that looks very similar to our Dreamlight wells, a sandbox, and this treehouse. Maybe this is a place where our younger self resides. Maybe this is a place where the Forgotten ran off to gain some sort of refuge. I anticipate that this treehouse is going to pop up somewhere in the Forgotten Lands, and I'm so excited to see what it looks like up close and personal and who we'll find there. There really and truly was no rest for us after the drop of the key art, because the next day, on May 31st, we received the second roadmap of 2023 for Disney Dreamlight Valley. In the announcement tweet, it states, "Gear up for the rest of the year with our second roadmap of 2023. Update 5 launches early June. More magic this summer. A surprise 6th update brings new neighbors. The story continues. Learn more in our blog post here." On this update, we see that we are receiving 2 updates this summer. One in early June, that's the Remembering update, and one that is currently just called the Summer Update. For the early June update, we have the image of this shadow version of our dream castle with the information, "Unveil the secret of the forgetting," and "Decorating dreams come true with touch of magic furniture, mannequins, and more." Some of this has been teased in content previously, so we already had a bit of an idea that we would be receiving it in this update. The panel for Summer Update shows our player character and Vanellope on the beach, and it says a new villager races into the valley, that being Vanellope von Schweetz, and flex your creativity with a new feature and win in-game prizes. It seems that this update was initially supposed to be part of this Update 5 that we're getting in early June. However, sometimes between when we got our first roadmap of 2023 and now, the team has decided to split it into 2 separate updates. Another notable thing about this summer update panel is that to the top left, you can see these sort of squares with numbers in them. This is a binary code. It spells out pixel, P-I-X-L. When you enter those letters into your Disney Dreamlight Valley save, you will receive 3 Wreck-It Ralph themed furniture items for free, so definitely do that now. Throughout the early June update and summer updates, we will have 1 star path. On the 2023 roadmap, it says "Celebrate D100 and the Wonder of Pixar," and we can see what look to be motifs of May in her red panda form, of the characters from Inside Out, joy, anger, disgust, sadness, and fear, and Dory. On this same day, we also received a Disney Parks blog post, which shared more information about this Wonder of Pixar star path. In this blog post, we see the text, "From wearing a cozy red panda onesie to decorating with an iconic aquarium full of bubbles, Disney Dreamlight Valley fans are invited to celebrate the wonder of Pixar with the latest Star Path, launching in early June alongside the Remembering update. Valley villagers can grow their Pixar collection with a number of items inspired by Finding Nemo, Turning Red, Inside Out, and even this year's upcoming Elemental." That blog post also contained this picture with a sneak peek at some of the Star Path items that we will be receiving. Most notably to me is the red panda onesie. I think it's absolutely adorable. But we also see a dream style for Buzz, a couple of red panda statues, an aquarium, what looks to be a moped or a motorbike, a couch, a memory dispenser that seems like it's inspired by Inside Out, and some sort of a stained glass ornamental bird ceiling decor. I'm not entirely sure what this last one is, but it looks beautiful. Another thing to note in this image is the rug on the ground. I wasn't sure initially if this was a new rug item. However, I think a few people have pointed out that the cherry blossoms are a motif in the game. So maybe this is a little bit of a sneak peek of the fact that we'll be able to decorate rugs in the new and improved Touch of Magic tool. I'm very excited to see the rest of the items in the Star Path, and I'm especially excited that they're including items from the upcoming film Elemental, because this will be the first time that we're receiving items from a project that's currently being released. If this goes well, I anticipate that we'll continue to see things like that in the future, which is amazing because Wish is coming out this year, and I would love to see some items inspired by Wish in my Disney Dreamlight Valley game. After the summer content, there is a panel about a September update. It reads, "Open a new realm and welcome new friends along with other surprises." And we see Belle with the player character in front of a realm door with the Beauty and the Beast rose on it. I think it's safe to say that Belle is one of the most anticipated characters to come to Disney Dreamlight Valley. She's been front and center on the main game cover art since the game released in early access. She's been used in promotional material for the game long before that, so I know a lot of players were really hoping to see her added very soon. I'm definitely one of those players myself. With the wording of new friends, it makes me think that we can expect to see more than just Belle added to the update. I anticipate that we'll see Beast, as he is officially confirmed to be coming to the game via an in-game image and some promo material. I wonder if we'll see other characters from Beauty and the Beast as well, or maybe we'll receive some non-Beauty and the Beast characters, like maybe Eve from WALL-E. I know she's also highly anticipated. This is probably the update that I'm counting down the days to the most. The Star Path for September is going to be a Halloween-themed Star Path. I'm hoping we get a lot of villainous and spooky items. The villain Star Path was truly iconic, and I'm excited to see what kind of items we have that expand on that sort of darker villainous theme. And finally, the last panel on the 2023 content roadmap says late 2023. A new chapter begins in late 2023. That means that since we're wrapping up Act 1 of the story in this early June update, towards the end of 2023, we should be launching the next act of the story. I personally hope that that involves trying to find Atlantis, but do you have any other ideas of what it might be? Let me know in the comments below. We can also look forward to new characters, which is a given, new frontiers, which I initially interpreted to mean new biomes, but I suppose it could also extend to new realms, possibly a completely new map, or access to the floating islands, or any other number of things that I can't even think of off the top of my head. We'll be receiving multiplayer this year. I am so excited for Valley visits and to see what kind of functionality multiplayer actually has. I'm definitely looking forward to adding a lot of people as friends in the game if possible. I'll primarily be doing that through my community Discord, which I have linked in the description box. So if you're looking for a community where you can spend time with like-minded individuals who love cozy gaming, Disney gaming, and having a good time, definitely consider joining that. And finally, apart from other magical surprises, we will be receiving a new royal tool in late 2023. I'm super intrigued to see what this new royal tool is. Some people have speculated that it will be some sort of bug-catching net because we see something like that in similar games to Disney Dreamlight Valley. I personally would not be upset if we never got bugs to catch in the game, but I do think that would be a nice addition. But I have a feeling that it's something completely different, and I'm so excited to see what it will be. After giving us the new roadmap on May 31st, on June 1st, Disney Dreamlight Valley tweeted, "Now that you've had a solid 24 hours to absorb the updated 2023 roadmap, what part of Disney Dreamlight Valley's future are you most excited for? New characters, new realms, new star paths, or something else entirely?" Let me tell you, it's been much longer than 24 hours since we got the new roadmap, and I don't think I've absorbed all of it still. There's so much to come in the game. I think new characters is an easy one to be excited about, but I'm so interested in seeing what the new story will be in the game. Let me know which one you're most excited about in the comments below. Finally, on June 2nd, Disney Dreamlight Valley tweeted, "Looking to make that dream waterfront property a reality or sweeten up your wardrobe with a new headband? The premium shop has you covered this week. Both of these optional items are available for a limited time." And this image shows off Prince Eric's boat, Houseskin, and the Strawberry Donut Ears headband. These are two of the items in the premium shop this week. And that was our week in tweets from Disney Dreamlight Valley. Notably, we are still waiting for the Remembering's release date. We know that it's supposed to be coming in early June, so I anticipate that that means that it'll be here before the 15th. However, we have not had any official word on what day it will be coming to us. I've seen some people continuing to speculate that the update will be dropping on June 5th, which is this upcoming Monday, based on this dark castle image and the hands on the clock. I personally think that that's not going to happen. Up until now, we've definitely had at least a few days notice after the official announcement of the date before the update actually arrived. We also get the patch notes before the update drops, and we have not received those yet. I anticipate that the update will be coming early next week, the second full week of June. However, until we hear official word, there's no way to know. Keep your eye on my channel though, because I will share when we get that official news from Disney Dreamlight Valley. And finally, regarding Disney Dreamlight Valley, the Festival of Foolishness is still happening currently. If you're not familiar with the Festival of Foolishness, check out this video here, which goes over all of the details. But what you need to know right now is that this lasts until June 9th, so you have a few days left. By participating in this event, you can earn a variety of rewards, including moonstones that will be sent to you for free to your in-game mailbox. So check it out before the time's up. If you're enjoying the video so far, please be sure to press the like button. It helps me out so much. Subscribe for more gaming content and press the bell icon so you never miss out on any of my videos or streams. As a small full-time content creator, your support means the world to me, truly. Now, moving on to Disney Speedstorm. On May 27th, Disney Speedstorm posted the following tweet. If the answer below is music to your ears, then make sure to check out more answers from our Game Team Q&A on the official Disney Speedstorm Discord server. Will we ever get team races or battles in the future? We absolutely love this idea, and while we don't have anything concrete to share at this time, team-based races are certainly something the game team would like to add in the future. Now, this Q&A was technically outside of the time span of this video, originally going live on May 24th, but I do think since it's our first ever weekly rundown, it's worth it to look at some of the most interesting questions and answers that were posed during this Q&A. The first is a change to ranked multiplayer. Ranked multiplayer was updated so that anybody in the Gold League and below will now be guaranteed to earn points regardless of their finishing position. And in Platinum League and above, more finishing positions have been guaranteed to receive points, with the point acquisition becoming increasingly difficult as you reach higher leagues. Essentially, this means that ranked multiplayer should be a little bit less of a grind. It should be slightly easier to gain points overall, so if you felt yourself stuck or stagnant, it might be worth another go around at ranked. More information that came out about Ranked has to do with the end of the season, which is coming up very soon. Once the season ends, all players will have their multiplayer rank adjusted. Racers starting at rank 11 and above will lose rank scores. Players will also earn a certain number of multiplayer coins as this is happening. You won't lose any rewards that you gained from reaching ranks that you lose, though. The floating objects game mode is now also in the process of being implemented into ranked multiplayer and regulated multiplayer, though the specific date when this change will occur is not stated. We got news that we will be receiving some villainous characters around Halloween, which is super exciting. I'm hoping for Cruella, Maleficent, Dr. Facilier, and maybe Hades? Which villains would you like to see added to Disney Speedstorm? For those of you who are interested in getting certain racer shards and crew shards, it's nice to know that in the future there are plans to add more varieties of boxes to the in-game shop that will allow you to be a little bit more choosy in terms of which rewards you will be getting. We all know that this season is coming to an end, and you may have a lot of season coins that you racked up during the course of this season. Make sure you spend those season coins because they will be converted into tokens at the end of the season. The game makers encourage you to use them and not allow them to become converted. I'm assuming the conversion ratio is not going to be in our favor, so get to spending in the shop. The Q&A also told us that there are 2 new game modes that are coming in Season 2. One is called Color Match, and one is called Follow the Leader. There was no elaboration on what these game modes are like or what they entail, but they will be dropping into your game in the next couple of weeks. And we finally got the cost for the premium tier of the Golden Pass. If you purchased a Founders Pack, you will not have to worry about this for the next season because every Founders Pack received at least 2 Golden Pass credits. After you've used your purchased Golden Pass credits from the Founders Pack, you will have to pay tokens to activate the premium tier of the Golden Pass if you so choose to. The premium tier of the Golden Pass will be unlockable with 990 tokens. Tokens are incredibly hard to come by in Disney Speedstorm, so make sure that you're saving them up. Unlike things like the Star Path in Disney Dreamlight Valley, completing the season pass for Disney Speedstorm does not give you additional tokens, so make sure you hang on to those if you plan on playing the premium tier of the Golden Passes. On May 28th, we also received news from Disney Speedstorm, stating what better time than Disney Speedstorm Community Week to release the final reward from our community challenge. Download our fan kit packed full of content. If you were unaware, there was a community challenge that was happening for Disney Speedstorm that included tasks like wishlisting the game, following the game on various social media platforms, and joining the community Discord server. All of the goals have been met for the community challenge, and this was the final reward that was going to be shared with us. This fan kit is a folder of content that's useful primarily for making Disney Speedstorm content. It includes things such as wallpapers, screenshots, promotional images, logos, and icons. So if you are a Disney Speedstorm content creator, make sure you grab this because it will definitely improve your thumbnail game. I know a lot of people in the comments of this post were saying they were having a hard time accessing the contents of the folder. Just note that when you download the folder, it is zipped, so you'll have to extract the contents from the zipped folder. On May the 29th, we received a tweet saying, "We're whistling for a win with excitement over racer Steamboat Mickey joining in season 2 of Disney Speedstorm, and we have some concept art to share with you." And the images in this tweet are of the concept art for Steamboat Mickey, and then the promotional art that was announcing his arrival into Disney Speedstorm next season. We had previously gotten a look at Steamboat Mickey in a video clip that was shared on the official Disney Speedstorm YouTube channel, and this actually gave us a bit of a sneak peek into Steamboat Mickey's racing style and his unique skill. I anticipate that Steamboat Mickey will be a speedster, much like our classic Mickey character in Disney Speedstorm, and the clip shows his unique skill, one mode of which seems to make you temporarily invulnerable perhaps, and stun opponents who pass into your trail. The other mode seems similar to Belle or Baloo's skill, where it spawns items further down the track that give you a boost when you drive over them. This tweet was followed on May 30th by a tweet about Steamboat Pete. Steamboat Pete is sailing into Disney Speedstorm in Season 2. Get ready for his arrival with this concept art. Like the previous tweet, we see some concept art of Steamboat Pete, and we see the promotional image that they used to announce that Steamboat Pete was coming to Disney Speedstorm. We had also received a clip of Steamboat Pete on the official Disney Speedstorm YouTube channel. I predict that he will be a brawler. He definitely seems to have some combat-oriented skills, and his unique skill seems very similar to Shang's in Speedstorm. One mode seems to give him an aura where opponents will be stunned if they come too close to him, and the other mode seems to throw the item and potentially hit and stun opponents in front of you. The following day was when Disney Speedstorm news really started to get juicy though. We received the following tweet. Disney Speedstorm's Toy Story-inspired Season 2 is launching on June 13th. Join racers Woody, Buzz, Jessie, and Bo Peep on the perfect combat racing playground of Andy's room. Now, I really love this image. I love the orangey yellow vibes. I think it looks really cute. And I love the fact that we are getting Toy Story characters into Disney Speedstorm. I will say, I've heard a couple people say, and I'm also a little bit of the belief that the characters, in particular Jessie, look somewhat jarring with their proportions. I'm also interested to see whether the racers are tiny or normal sized. I feel like they're going to be the size of all of the other racers. My guess currently is that Buzz will be a brawler, Woody will be a speedster, Jessie will be a trickster, and Bo Peep will be a defender. What do you think the classes of these racers are going to be? Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments below. We don't have long until we're going to get that information and get to see the Andy's Room circuit. All of this is coming to us on June 13th, and best believe I will be streaming Disney Speedstorm on the day that the update drops, so stay tuned for that right here on my YouTube channel. In the Disney Speedstorm blog post that announced this season 2 theme and date, it also reiterates that we are getting 2 new game modes with season 2, Color Match and Follow the Leader. We heard about these in the Q&A, but we still don't have any additional information here. Moving on to June 1st, we received a content roadmap for Disney Speedstorm. The tweet reads, "Get a sneak peek at what's coming down the road in Disney Speedstorm with our season roadmap." It shows information about the Unafraid season, which is the one that is currently coming to an end. We have information about the Toy Story season called To Infinity and Beyond. We see that we are getting 4 new Toy Story racers, and you can see the 2 bonus racers, Steamboat Pete and Steamboat Mickey. Also, we're getting the 2 new game modes, Follow the Leader and Color Match. But what's really interesting is Season 3 in August. In this image, we can see the ocean off in the background off of the track. This track seems to be a cliffside or something similar, and the signs on the road state UFO on one sign and caution active volcano on the other. We also have this neon sign that shows a spaceship and what I'm pretty sure is Stitch. I think it's clear to see that August is going to bring us a Lilo and Stitch themed season. We are getting 5 new racers and 2 mystery racers joining in August. If we're getting Lilo and Stitch characters, I think the ones that are an absolute must are Lilo, Stitch, Jumba, and Pleakley. In terms of a 5th racer for the season, I'm thinking maybe Nani or Gantu, or maybe Angel. I'm not sure what the lineup is going to be. I have no idea what racing classes they would be, but I can't wait until we get more information about this August update, which feels very far away, but we'll have plenty of Toy Story content to keep us busy until then. Finally, on the roadmap, it says exclusive new content every 2 months. This is in line with the information that's been on the website for weeks and weeks now, stating that we can expect new updates every 6 to 8 weeks approximately. I've really enjoyed the way that the season tour was set up in this first release of early access, so I am optimistic about the pacing of the seasons. So far, I think it's looking promising. What are you most excited about this content roadmap? Definitely let me know. On June 2nd, we received 2 tweets from Disney Speedstorm. The first is a notice that Disney Speedstorm is currently on sale as part of PlayStation Days of Play. You can purchase this game on PlayStation for 25% off from June 2nd to June 12th. So if you're looking to play this game, or maybe buy another copy to unlock an additional racer, now might be your time to make that purchase. The second tweet stated, "Do you hear that? It's the Winds of Change limited event where you can upgrade Randall in Disney Speedstorm." This is an event that at the time of the tweet had about 10.5 days remaining. You must race as Randall for this event. There are multiple tiers, and some notable rewards include 55 total Randall shards, 15 total CDA agents shards, a racing suit, a green cart color, a wheels cart part, and many upgrade parts to help you upgrade and customize Randall to add him to your racing roster. So it was a big week for Disney Speedstorm content, and let me tell you, the same is true for Coral Island. So let's get right into the new news that we've heard about Coral Island over the past week. Starting off with Coral Island, this tweet was technically 1 day before the time frame of this video, but my jaw literally dropped when I saw this, so I need to share it with you all. Meet Princess Miranjani, a dateable merfolk NPC. She is the only child of King Krakatoa and Queen Nanda Devi. She lives in the kingdom with her family. Sweet, kind, with curiosity as boundless as the galaxy. Thinks doorknobs are the coolest thing. And this beautiful artwork is of Princess Miranjani. She is a romanceable NPC who's going to be added into the next update of Coral Island. As part of this Twitter thread, Coral Island also shared the royal family, Merfolk Kingdom, aka the family pic with mom and dad. It shows Princess Miranjani, and we see a silhouette of who we're assuming are King Krakatoa and Queen Nanda Devi. I'm not being dramatic when I say that Merfolk alone could have single-handedly roped me into Coral Island. This game is so wonderful and so lovely in so many different ways, but all you had to tell me was that you could go to a Merfolk kingdom, and I would have signed up immediately. Merfolk were announced during the Kickstarter, I believe, if not beforehand, of Coral Island, which was some time ago. We've always known that we were getting them. Previously, we had seen the Merfolk Agung and Denali. They're super cute, super adorable, make a brief cameo in-game already, but getting another piece of artwork of another Merfolk NPC is just one of the most exciting things ever, and it makes me so ecstatic for the Merfolk update. Speaking of Coral Island update, on May 30th, we received some big news from Coral Island. They shared on Twitter, May devblog is live. Info on our biggest update yet. Combined fall and Merfolk update. Computer, fall outfit, Merfolk, read more here, and they linked it. So we're going to take a look at the roadmap first, and then we're going to look a little bit more closely at the devblog to look at those extra juicy details. We'd previously received a roadmap for Coral Island prior to the release of early access in September. But as time has passed, they've gotten a better idea for the progress that they're making, and we have an updated one with a new timeline. One of the biggest things on the roadmap is that the Merfolk update and the fall update, which were previously separate updates that were going to be coming at separate times, are now being combined into one update that is coming to us in August of 2023. That is so soon. I cannot wait. This update is going to include features such as the diving feature beta, access to the Merfolk Kingdom, diving to 30 and 40 meters, ocean caves, a spooky festival, fall outfits for NPCs, heart level of 8 for all NPCs, deep forest accessibility, more game progression, and decor batch 4. That is so much in one update. I don't even know where to start with all of this information because I could probably speak at length about all of these things and how excited I am about them. So let's just move on to the next update that's scheduled. 1.0 release. That is the full release of the game. They don't currently have a date listed on the roadmap, but that is set to be the next thing that we receive after the Merfolk and Fall update, so I anticipate that it could be towards the end of this calendar year. As part of that update, we are going to be receiving a Winter Fair Festival, winter outfits for NPCs, level 10 hearts for all NPCs, Winter World set dress snow mesh, Story Quest Part 3, Decor Batch 5, adoptable pets. I feel like we could stop there, but we'll also have marriage, children, the Founders Hall, achievements, all festivals being polished, and rewards delivered for Kickstarter backers. And of course, there are additional features that are going to come after the release of 1.0 for the game. Those things include island visits, multiplayer, a tourist system, backer NPCs, a storyline for the Merfolk, Merfolk heart relationships, Merfolk romance, more story content, spooky day NPC outfits, children's portraits, children's dialogue, children growing up, and access to the savannah. We also don't know when this will come, but I think it's safe to say that we're going to be getting a lot of Coral Island content over the next several months. So let's take a look. It's also important to note that the devs have stated that they are still working on bringing Coral Island to console, but they don't have news to report regarding that at the moment. They will keep us up to date. The dev blog reiterates a lot of the information that we've just reviewed. Additionally, we have another image of 3 more silhouetted merfolk. To me, the one on the left looks almost like a sea witch sort of vibe. The one in the center looks sort of like a soldier of some sort, and the one on the right almost looks like they would be some sort of musician or performer. At least that's my interpretation of the limited information that we have in these silhouettes, but let me know your thoughts below. The next thing in the dev blog is a sneak peek at the fall outfits for some of the NPCs. We have Mark's fall outfit, Bree's fall outfit, Archie's fall outfit, Millie's fall outfit, and Theo's fall outfit. I love having seasonal outfits for the NPCs. I think it makes the game feel so much more vibrant and alive, and I can't wait to channel all the autumnal vibes as I'm wandering around Coral Island with my NPCs looking like this. Moving on down the dev blog, in the next update, we are receiving the last batch of ranch animals. Those include peafowls, who will have a chance at dropping feathers. They are so cute. And luwaks. When you let the luwaks outside, they'll find geisha coffee around your farm for you. We touched on this already, but in the next update, you'll be able to reach up to Heart 8 with all of the NPCs. Many new heart events have been added, so make sure to check those out when the update drops. There's also some information about the Sturdy Computer. This is a device that you can develop at the lab in-game. Once it's crafted, you can use it to shop online from a variety of shops in-game. The things that you purchase will be delivered to your in-game mailbox within 10 minutes. But an additional thing that you can do with the Sturdy Computer is develop components at the lab that add additional functionality. These are based around foraging, fishing, and catching, and these will tell you what has spawned on the island on any given day. So if you're looking for a specific insect, a specific fish, a specific forageable, check the Sturdy Computer when you have these components so you're not out looking in vain. We're also having a shed added to the game in the next update. This is an item that you can place on your farm, and once you go inside, there is a 17 by 17 interior space for you to add more items. Finally, on the dev blog, they share some images of some furniture that's getting added into the game. This is Merfolk themed, and let me tell you, I am living my aquatic mermaid fantasy right now. Look at these items! They're absolutely stunning, and I can't wait to get my hands on them. Before signing off, the devs let us know that in next month's blog, they'll reveal another one of the Merfolk characters. They'll show some automated ranching devices, the architect's desk, and talk about the spooky festival, which I think we're all excited to hear about because who doesn't love a little bit of spooky fun? On May 31st, we also received another tweet from Coral Island. This was just a copy of the images of the furniture that was shared in the dev blog, but if we're being honest here, it deserves to be seen again. And that gets us up to date on Coral Island's news. An additional shout out in today's show, EVERDREAM Valley released this past week on May 30th. It's a cozy farm adventure game where you go to visit your grandparents for the summer and help them restore their farm and take care of the animals. It's incredibly cute and calm, and I had a great time checking it out on stream with all of you last week. And the music is absolutely stunning. So if you're looking for a new cozy game to check out, if you like games like DREAMLIGHT Valley or Coral Island in particular, I think you'll really enjoy this one. It's definitely worth a gander. And that wraps up today's rundown. If you've made it this far, you're an icon, and let me know what news has you the most excited. Also, drop a coffee emoji because it's been a long one. Don't forget to drop a like on your way out, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. If you want some more Tink in your life, you can follow me on my socials here, or join our community Discord server, the Wildflower Meadow, with the link in the description box. We've got an amazing community of gamers over there who are so lovely and wonderful to be around. I'll be back next week with more updates. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and I will see you really soon. And thank you to our channel members, and a very special thank you to Captain Rez for being a Gilded Lily tier channel member. You provide additional support to the channel that helps me to continue to do what I do here with all of you, and I appreciate it so much, so thank you from the bottom of my heart.